Dear and esteemed members of VIP Club 5000, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Oleg Lipovetsky and I am the Executive Director of Client Relations here in the GCC region based in Doha, Qatar on a permanent basis. I work directly under Michael Jordan, and we also travel both to Saudi Arabia, Oman, Bahrain, and UAE per need to meet with clients. I'm also responsible for our Saudi Arabian promotion and work directly in Saudi Arabia, where we also have a representative of ours on a permanent basis working with clients. Now, of course, as we all know, given the recent events in the region, started in February 28th of this year, this region has been under certain tensions, and Michael and myself have repetitively tried at least 4 times to return back in the region over the course of Ramadan, because we had direct requests from our clients and partners that we currently work with due to the increased demand for our products, our B2B products, that is GEM Team Sovereign Communication Platform. So we were trying to get back in the region, and I'm sure Mr. Jordan has already discussed that with you in a lot of detail. Now, however, today I would like to discuss what goes on in Saudi Arabia, as I'm also responsible for work in that specific country. Now, Saudi Arabia is the largest market here in the GCC region. Of course, it makes sense for us to be present there with our B2B solutions. So allow me to share some updates with you in that regard. Of course, please be aware that I cannot disclose the names and specific names of companies that we work with, because we are directly under non-disclosure agreements and other legally binding agreements. However, I do have a trip upcoming to Saudi Arabia at the end of April or beginning of May of this year. So, first company that we're currently working with is the largest IT integrator in Saudi Arabia, directly under the Saudi Arabian government's control. Now, we recently completed a thorough certification process, and we've been officially licensed to become their official supplier in their system of our solutions. So this is very exciting to reach this milestone, as again, this is the largest integrator in the region in Saudi Arabia. Second company that I would like to discuss today is a cybersecurity company that is also a private company. However, it's under direct supervision and maintenance of Saudi Arabian government. Now, they would like to provide us to provide them our B2B solutions, GEM Team, on a B2B2B basis as a white label. That company specifically is responsible for building a digital ecosystem of a neighboring country in the region. Hence, they would like to use our solution as part of that under the B2B2B premises as a white label. Third, and perhaps most exciting opportunity for us at this time in Saudi Arabia is a team of individuals that were responsible for building Saudi Arabian own independent sovereign messenger system for use directly internally within Saudi Arabia by their citizens. They were responsible to do so 3 years ago and have an extensive team directly under the Ministry of Digitalization. However, unfortunately, that project never came to fruition. Now, we have direct communication with certain team members of that endeavor. And of course, given the recent events in the region, Saudi Arabia is very much interested in continuing this endeavor. And we are honored to be in discussions with them in regards to this specific opportunity. Because as you may know, secure and sovereign communication that is directly under control of a specific entity or country today, especially given the situation in the GCC region, is very much prevalent. Such as at this time, we are in the process of coming up to terms on a contract with these individuals, part of that Ministry of Digitalization's team, in order to come to a mutually beneficial cooperation model. One of the other companies that I would like to highlight today is a company that is in charge of defense systems procurement. This is a company that's owned by an individual who used to work directly in Saudi Arabian embassy in Washington, D.C. for 10 plus years and was responsible for procuring defense technologies from military equipment all the way to software technologies as well for Saudi Arabian use from United States. And today, this individual has his own defense procurement company. He's still very much consulting Saudi Arabian government on what technologies should or should not be procured for use within Saudi Arabia. And this individual actually invited us to also participate and present our GEM Team B2B solution as part of his own booth at an invite-only event for defense technologies just recently. So we are very honored, of course, to be offered such a major opportunity. And again, we are continuing to conduct direct communication with this individual as we have permanent representation there on site in Saudi Arabia. And I fly into Saudi Arabia when the need arises and when our negotiations are taking next steps, so to say. So we are very much excited for the potential in Saudi Arabia, especially because, again, it is the largest market here in the GCC region with the biggest population and the most economic means. And of course, we are bound to take advantage of that. Finally, I would like to assure you, dear esteemed members of VIP Club 5000, that myself and all of our colleagues here in the region are doing everything possible to, especially of course over the past month, even so, because we saw a very strong demand for our solutions, to accomplish these successes on a mutual basis and share those accomplishments with you. Of course, I would like to thank you for your continued support and time, and we are very much eager to deliver you some exciting results over the course of the next following few months. So thank you very much for your time and have a good day.